sorry. And in the Advice for a Spiritual Friend, and also in the Lama Yeshe archive book, Kindness of Others. But I don't think that edition is available at the bookstore, but you can get it online. Let's see. I believe we're on page 103. We're on Toward All Beings Contemplate Their Great Kindness is the topic. Recognizing sentient beings as friends and cherishing them. If you're following on the text, that's where we are. So that's in the section, Taking Adverse Conditions onto the Path of Enlightenment. Okay, sure.
Good morning. I'm Donna Cease. I'm the Assistant Spiritual Programs Coordinator, and I wanted to let you all know about a volunteer opportunity. We are in need of a Sunday coordinator who would come early before the 9 o'clock session and basically open up the building, do the beverages for the Sangha, and maybe do the water bowl offerings also. And if we have 2 or 3 volunteers to do that, then it wouldn't be a regular, you could alternate that out. So if you are used to coming at 9 o'clock and would be interested in doing that, come and see me afterwards.
Okay, so to continue, we'll be saying some prayers in this gold prayer book. If you're new to the center, I think the first one is on page 183, and I'll prompt you, I'll remind you again. But it's this, the Shakyamuni Buddha mantra towards the bottom between those 2 lines. And Geshe-la has asked me to remind people to please circumambulate the stupa outside, the beautiful white structure with the beautiful paintings and ornaments, and for great accumulation of merit and purification practice. It's full of Dharmakaya relics, I think probably millions of them. And also to turn the prayer wheels, rotate them clockwise because you get the merit of reciting all the mantras that are in the prayer wheel. So it's also great practice. This is left over from our Tara practice last night. We kept it up so that you could also benefit from it. And it's usually on the 3rd Saturday of the month. It varies, so you could just, look at the calendar if you'd like to join us. It's a very wonderful practice for Tara. And Tara and her emanations are right there in front of all the offerings. Oh yeah, if you have cell phones, if you put them on, turn them off or turn them on vibrate, so it's not to interrupt the teachings. And also, if Geshe-la invites people to ask questions or make comments, if you would please wait for the handheld microphone, because we are streaming this and people who are unable to come for whatever reason can't hear you no matter how loudly you speak, and they want to be part of the classroom experience. So I think that's everything. So if we'll just spend a moment to relax and make our minds ready for the teachings. And as Ken Rinpoche Khetsen Losam Dalek said when he was here last, or maybe even the time before he came, he came here a couple of times, he said that because no one forced you to come here this morning, ever since you stepped out of the house, get in the car and come here, you've been accumulating merit. So we can rejoice in that. So if you please turn to page 183. So we'll chant the Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Now, if you please turn to page 34, and we'll read the 4 measurables one time in English. Page 34. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. So if you please turn the page to page 37. And at the bottom, it says the 4 measurables chanting version. So let's chant this one time in Tibetan. Senchen tam che dewa dam dewe gyu dam dempa Juji Dunya Dan Dunya Dan Jir Dan Dewa Juji Dunya Dewa Damin Dewa Juji Nyeri Chadam Nyedor Tavedonyo Lane Parjuchi. Then down below you see 2 mantras. So let's chant Chenrezig's mantra 8 times, and then Green Tower's mantras 7 times, keeping in mind people on the prayer list. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha. 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 No sanje je do zo je jono la shanje ba da dana shazo da ge je sanje be je nye je ro la be je sanje ro ba
Shunhoi sanje jedo zoje chono la shonju bodo dana shasa dagi chono jibi chono jen rola beje sanje robo Shunhoi sanje jedo zoje chono la shonju bodo dana shasa dagi je sanje bi chono jen rola beje sanje robo Shu. Good morning. Um, like Lama Sangha Base, Kana Linde Samba Sangela, Samba Zona Sadon Loyon Sang, Samba Yana Sadon Loyon, Tonje Samba Nola Rale Tes. That means like positive or negative karma or action. The depends on the intention. Therefore, intention is good, and the action is good. Intention is not good, of course. The action is not good. Therefore, everything depends on the action. The Lama Tsongkhapa said. Then also, like Lama Atisha said, if root is like poison, I just remind all of you know already, right? I just want to remind, like root is like poison, then in tree, in branch, leaves, wonderful fruit, everything's becoming poison. Then root is like a medicine. Similarly, like tree, branch, and the fruit, whatever, everything's medicine. That Lama Atisha said. I think that's really important, very important. We always like the tie to good intention. Okay, please, if you don't understand my English, just let me know. I try to like yeah. Therefore, like whatever you do, like Dharma practice, or whatever you do, like your work, like there's two things very, very important for all of us. The first, like set of motivation. Then the second, the last, dedication. That's both of them very, very important. Then I know all of us came here so many different reasons, right? So many different reasons. Then but the different reason, different beneficial. Then for I give you for example, like they have four different like people. Four people recite like Tara mantra, but one guy like motivation is bodhicitta. The second one is renunciation. Okay. Third one is like for maybe next life. For next life. The last one, okay, like for this life, be happy, benefit, that just think like wants to happiness for this life. There are four of them recite one the like Tara mantra, but different beneficial, a lot different. But I don't know how I can tell. A lot of different beneficial. Therefore, it's set off like motivation is very important. For I give for example, like the Bodhisattva give very tiny food in the bird, like the for I don't know you for me like give whatever I have somebody like totally different benefit, because even I give like how much I have give somebody, I don't know how they benefit, but Bodhisattva give like a tiny food for birds, but whatever he do, he always think about all mother sentient beings. Therefore, it's a lot of benefit, right? Yeah. Therefore, like set off like good motivation is very important. Then also like we are saying it like that. It's better to sing a song with good heart and than to say pray with bad intentions. That's the Tibet people saying it like that. Yeah. Therefore, it's very important. Then I think this man, like of course, we all of has so many different like reason to come here, but the man, 3 ways to set off motivation, 3 kind of I don't know set off like motivation, like small scope and midi scope and great scope. Scope, like in quantity lorry teaching. Therefore, the first one is like what I said, like benefit this life, and we all of us like need a happy, right? Happy, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we need everything. The second one is like renunciation. Then the last one is like bodhicitta. They all of the three of them very good. We need 3 of this motivation we need. But we know like first one all of us need a happy. Then second one is renunciation. Then what is the renunciation? Then we should know what is the renunciation. The just renunciation is not help. Very strong desire free from samsara. That's the renunciation, right? Renunciation. Then then we should know like many Kadamba masters said like the samsara is the tip of the needle, tip of the needle. Yeah, can you stay on the needle? Cannot, right? Similarly, like samsara is like tip of the needle. Therefore, never can find the happiness. Therefore, that and if you think about like the samsara is like so many difficult, then you really want to be free from samsara. If you think, oh, then samsara is good, blah 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 blah, then you don't want to free from here. For example, if we go to we stay like we always think Raleigh is very good. We don't want to go from Raleigh, right? Yeah, similar, we don't want to move from Raleigh. Similarly, like if you think the samsara is good, blah 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 blah, then you cannot free from samsara. It's then not good. If you think it's still like good, that everything's impermanent, right? It's changed slowly. You get like difficult situation. Therefore, in samsara has so many different suffering, then problem, like yeah, so many different. But I tell you, like eight eight type eight types like suffering. Then like first river, we was born. When you was born, how many suffering? As a lot. We don't need to tell all of us know those the suffering. Then sick, right? And get you old. Then I'm very suffering. See, come. And I'm just and then get you old, and of course die. Then like we don't want to separate from who you love, right? Then also like we don't want to, I don't know how can say, like some enemy always we like get meet the enemy. People really don't want to meet enemy, right? That there's kind of suffering. Then another suffering, like there's like six, right? The another one is whatever you want, you can get, right? That's like that kind of the suffering. Then the another suffering, like whatever you don't want, the immediately come up. Right? Yeah, that's like for few example for suffering. Therefore, we have like in the this the wonderful samsara has a lot of suffering. Therefore, we don't want to stay this wonderful samsara. Therefore, we have to have free from here, right? Therefore, like then if you want to free from samsara, then what you should do, you don't know, right? For I give for one example. I don't know my example is good, not good. Like one person in the jail. Then I think nobody wants to stay in the jail, right? Then he and her, I don't know, he wants to free from jail. Then he don't know how. Then he have to seek me one good lawyer, right? Good lawyer. Then a lawyer give advice. Then if good lawyer give advice, he just stay asleep. Then it's not help, because he have to follow what the lawyer advice. He have to follow. Then if he follow, then he have to chance to the free from the jail, liberation from jail. I don't know how which word is good. The similarly, like we all wants to free from samsara. Then we don't know how. Therefore, I think we have to take a refugee, like Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. They knew how to get free from the samsara. Therefore, like Buddha is like lawyer. He give advice for us, but he cannot like he cannot take our suffering. But we are saying it like that, like Roi dunga. I try to translate, but I don't know. Roi dunga shaki masela ngeji tuba jela pomini chini dembati bitoji means like the all the like the mother sentient beings suffering, I cannot take from my hand. The Buddha said, I cannot take my hand. And also all my like positives cannot, positive maybe like things, wonderful things cannot transform them. Then what we should do, I show you the way how can do. Then you follow. If you follow, no follow, still there. Do you understand? Yes. That's good. Yeah. Therefore, I think like like Buddha is like a good lawyer. Dharma is like a GPS. Map, right? But it's difficult to, if you don't know English, to follow the GPS. It's difficult, right? Therefore, somebody need your help. Those Sangha. Therefore, I think I'm just joking, like Dharma tell you how can, that basically like looks like map, Dharma. It's not easy. It's not just like, the go to Google, check, okay, can get New York here, from here. Not like that. It's too complicated. Therefore, the Sanghas help you how can follow the, like, the Dharma teaching. Therefore, if you follow the, like, those things, you have like, 100% chance to free from samsara. This makes sense? Okay. Then if you free from samsara, then it's not enough. It's really not enough. Because why? You have so many wonderful grandparents, parents, all the relative, good friend, bad friend. Then like nephew, niece, so many wonderful, you have your life, right? They're still in the samsara. Therefore, now what you should do, then you must think, whatever you practice, whatever you do, you must think like, now I'm doing for that, for all my mother sense be free from samsara, then this kind of motivation you have to set up. This is the last one. Last one. The first one is you are safe, free from samsara. Then the second one is like, no, second one is bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is like a great scope. Okay. Therefore, like, very important to set up whatever you do, whatever you practice, whatever, like, it's very important set up like a good heart, right? If you have good heart, whenever you go, whenever you stay, you can get easily like friends, like, we can see somebody's like face when, oh, she and he looks very like, peaceful. That's the reality, right? Then we really want to talk to she and her, like, we have feeling like that. Then somebody looks like very angry, like, the it's difficult to stay with them, like. Then also, like, I think, like, the people who has like, always set up good heart, people who don't set up good heart, like, then I can say they are, I don't know now how can say, like, some people are like something's going on out of the dead, easily, like, scream, like angry, like difficult to toss the all of the other people. Because why? Because he and she always like, I mean, like, always like, I don't know how I can say. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, that's like, therefore, if you set up always good heart, then your life is just wonderful, and everything's, I think, is smooth. That's what I want to say. Therefore, and also, like, the second one is dedication, right? The dedication is also very, very important. Like dedication, the last one is dedication, okay, motivation and the dedication. Okay.
Before you do dedication, I know we have some new people here today. Could you just explain what samsara is?
Yeah, I already did. Samsara is like, I just like did.
It's like sitting on the tip of a needle.
Yeah, samsara, and I cannot show like this is watch, like, like this samsara. The samsara has so many suffering. We all in samsara right now. So samsara, like, has so many problems, like, I just explain it, right? That what does it mean, renunciation? Renunciation is free from samsara. What is samsara? Samsara has so many suffering, blah, 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 blah. This is samsara. Okay. Make sense? Okay, good. Then, like, dedication, dedication is also very, very important. Like, the whatever you do, like Buddhist, the dedication, they say, like, I actually, like, the Tibet say chada chi janso chano lu janso mazeba, the temanze means just as drop of the water that fall into the great ocean. Make sense? Then will never disappear until it's safe dry. Ocean is not finished, the drop is not finished, basically. Like, similarly, like, we are married, like dedication married, the better I said. That is really complicated. Like, if you dedication, I similar, like, put in your money to the bank, I think. Like, you put in your married, like, Bodhisattva's married bank. You are married, put in. Therefore, Bodhisattva's married never finish. Until finish, you are married always with them. Also, like, you are married developing. Make sense? The other was, like, if you do so many, like, practice, you don't do dedication, then immediately you, like, angry, all the your merit is gone. If you dedication, still there. Otherwise, like, merit is easy to, like, how many days, how many hours you did, but you without dedication, they're easy to disappear. Therefore, it's very important to dedication. I give you one example, like, we call Akutemba. There's there's a story very popular in Tibet. The Tibet people say he is, like, basically he is Avalokiteshvara, compassion Buddha, but he go all over the Tibetan place to teach, like, how learn smart. I don't know, say something like that. But he found, maybe from my hometown through in Lhasa. During the daytime, we don't have transportation. There, people have to walk many months. He has 1 cup of the tsamba. You know tsamba? Tsamba is like main Tibetan food, like barley flour. That's Tibetan main food. Then, yeah, tsamba. Then the rich family has a lot of tsamba, He has 1 cup of the tsamba, but in Tibet, like, poor people, tsamba made by from, like, bean, like, that's very poor people. Then he has, like, bean and tsamba, 1 cup. Then he asked the rich people, can I put in your tsamba? Then after finish my tsamba, I'm going to stop. Then the rich family are very nice. Say, okay, you can put it the tsamba there. Then he put their tsamba, he mix up. Mix up. Then his tsamba looks like yellow, the color yellow, because being made by bean. Then now he have to go to 1 and 2 months with them, right? And every day he eat with them. Then one guy say, hey, now your tsamba almost finished. I think because he has 1 cup, right? Then he look at that. No, everywhere is my tsamba. He said, really, everywhere, because his tsamba already mixed up. Well, until their tsamba not finished, his tsamba is there. There's similarly dedication. Make sense? Okay. Then, of course, like, it's wonderful. We, like, practice, like, a good heart, loving kindness, and especially like compassion and patience, and very important um, contentment. Those are very important. But if like for example, like some of the Buddhist people, some of the Tibetan people, like they do every day daily pray, the practice their dharma. They do like recite mantra, blah 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 blah, blah, but they don't know the meaning of the what they're doing. Many of the Tibetan people, like then I think it's similarly like the other religions, like Christian. Some people every day go to church, every Sunday go to church, but some people, that's my opinion, they don't know what they're doing. They just go to church, like I think that's like it's more not enough. Then His Holiness Dalai Lama long time ago he said this, we need like 21st century Buddhists, 21st century Buddhists. That's I think very important. What does it mean 21st centuries? Because we studying like modern schedule, modern knowledge, education. The plus you know what you're doing, then you must fail. F, yeah, yeah, fail. No fail, like yeah. Say again, please. Yeah, that he said like that. That's very important. Like then he like I think like long time ago in Tibet, the monks wanted to study. Even nuns not studying. Looks like nuns go to like the puja, like blah 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 blah. Only like the monks studying. The lay people support for monk. That's just traditionally I think. That's I thought like therefore His Holiness like always requires the nuns need studying, even lay people need studying. Then studying, then educate. Then you should know what is the Buddhist. Then you explain is wonderful. Otherwise, like the traditionally we doing like daily prayer. That's wonderful, right? It's that's not more enough. The His Holiness Dalai Lama said. Then also His Holiness Dalai Lama always like support for women, right? I think he's the one long time ago. Nuns need to study. Nuns need become a geshe. Then he always like for equivalent for nuns. Yeah, he's the one like I remember a long time ago. He just like saying like that. Therefore, it's very important to like we should know what is the loving kindness, what is the what is the compassion and patience, and the contentment. That's contentment. That's very important. Otherwise, knowing that, like knowing Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, knowing that, then whatever you do, like you come here, it's very peaceful. You go to church, it's very peaceful. Then if you knowing like about those meaning, whenever you leave from here, somebody pass you, ding, like then so many happening there. There's so many going on. If you come here, whatever you hear, then okay, go to church. Any other religions, like then you must like learn from wonderful things. Then you can use your life, not only for here. Then somebody come here, drop here, go, then another life. It's not good, right? The old religions, like we have to use our life. Like then then like I think like all religions is somebody say all religions is the same. I think all religions are really not same, but same goal, right? Like like religions are like medicine, maybe food, right? Food are so many different and tasty, right? Similarly, like medicine has different, like, I don't know, different. Therefore, mm, that I read yesterday one book, His Holiness Dalai Lama book. So His Holiness Dalai Lama said, early 60, he met the one very nice American woman. She is very good heart. She went to the one part of the India. Then she basically she going there like research and with for fun. Then she met so many Tibetan people, Then finally she met His Holiness Dalai Lama. Then she told His Holiness Dalai Lama, I met many of the Tibetan people. They are so wonderful, very like, that I don't know how can say, they are humble, good heart, morality. They are very nice. But unfortunately, sadly, they don't have religions. Of course, she thought all the religions are same, right? Yeah, therefore she tell His Holiness Dalai Lama like, then say like that. Therefore, I think like all religions are very good, but all religions like, like Christian, like Muslim, like, those religions help people believe of the people. That's a reality, right? People who follow them, that very good. Like, similarly, all the religions are very good, but, if you use like, wrong way, I don't know. Otherwise, everything's very good. Then I just want to tell, yeah. Therefore, if you know it like about that, then it's really difficult. Like, then we have to think about what is loving kindness. I think loving kindness is like, try to be other people happy, treat for other people happy, right? Nice to not just people, for just for like all the like dogs, cats, even like, plants. That's the kindness, right? Then what is compassion? Compassion is also like, help other people free from suffering. This kind of mind is we call compassion. Compassion has so many different, like, like, therefore, understand, right? I think talk too much. If you don't understand, it's not good. Yeah. I think therefore, like, the practice, like, the compassion, like, patience and contentment. Contentment is very important. Also, like His Holiness Dalai Lama say, contentment is the key of the happiness. He said, like, the economy and good health, good friends, mostly those are come from happiness. But if you don't have contentment, then no happiness. Even though you have good friend, good health, good weight, but you need this one, very important. Without this one, no way to, like, you cannot open the happiness door. Yeah. Therefore, like, the practice like compassion is very, very important, because how important, like one of the Indian masters said that that's very important. Like, I don't know his name. The Tibetan name is Padedawatapa. He's like, he wrote a lot, like, Madhyamaka test. Mostly we studying his book. Then he said, "Kunshe zeni jayi lotu putsunda sabe tuna pela chandra yiri de lucian nela." I don't know. The English say like, the beautiful tree, beautiful tree, fruit, enlightenment, fruit like happy life. I don't know. Then very important, like, the first, if you want a beautiful tree, you need a seed, right? Without seed, you cannot get the tree. Then if you get the tree, then you need water, and whatever like food, like grow up, like, right? Then finally, you get the delicious fruit. Similarly, the compassion is the first very important, second very important, and the last very important. First important like seed. Without compassion, no way to the bodhicitta, right? No bodhicitta, no enlightenment. Yeah. Then if you the second, if you don't have the compassion, you cannot. The bodhicitta is cannot develop. Then if you become a Buddha, also you need compassion. Without compassion, you cannot help other peoples. Make sense? Therefore, the compassion is very, very important. Then for example, no religious, we can survive, right? We can survive. No compassion, I don't think so, right? I think religious compassion is more important. Do you think? Yeah, I think so. When we was young, in the I don't know, until we die, we need compassion. Without compassion, we cannot survive. Therefore, the compassion is very important. Then I think all of us has compassion, right? All mother sentient being has compassion, but we don't use much. Because why? I think we have a lot of bad habit. Yeah. Therefore, the easy to use I give you one example. For me, here's good things, here's bad things. Our mind always here, not difficult to go this way. Always because we have very bad habit. Therefore, easy to go to other side. Yeah. Therefore, now we need to change our habit. How? I don't know. Maybe slowly recognize. Impossible, right? Therefore, we need to change our habit. Then, the many the Buddhist philosophy said our mind is very shiny like gold. Natural mind is very clean. But I think that's true. So many story when somebody was very young, whenever they can speak, they remember their previous life because their mind is very clean. They're easy to remember previous life. Then 1 year, 2 years, and we have so many wonderful things attachment, anger, come make dirty our mind, dirty. Now we need clean, buy soaps. Yeah, really the mind is already dirty. Then we need clean. A natural mind is very clean. Until the enlightenment, our mind is going there, right? Therefore, right now, so many things a cover, then difficult to the use. Yeah. Then I think the compassion is difficult to say compassion. The compassion, the always the Buddhists talk about the compassion for the other. But that's my opinion. For we need our self-compassion. It's really important. I think it's really important. We need self-compassion and self-love. Now I heard many people say, I don't know, some other people, I hate my life. That's totally wrong, I think. Many people think, many people think it's really not good. If you think I'm not valuable, I think that, you cheat yourself. Yeah, we are valuable. Really, we are really valuable because it least like we can use like good word. Say nice word, right? Do something like something like nicely, like we can speech, and body and mind, everything we can create merit, right? Create merit. If you are poor, if you think that I'm nothing, it's also totally wrong, because most like Buddhist high practitioner, they don't have nothing. They stay on the like mountain, they have one cloth, enough for food, they don't have nothing, but they think they never think they are like yeah. Therefore I think that's very, very important through self-compassion and self-love. Then if you, that's very important. Then also like, there's also like, we need a self like, peaceful, do peaceful. If you don't peaceful, it's difficult to lead the world peace, right? First, you need to you peaceful, then you try to help other people. Then I always think about like many like the the books say like first like go on the way enemy, then try to help come back yourself. That's so difficult for us. Now we do like first we do profit, then do your family, then your friends, then your community, go spend from here. I think that's more easy for us, I think. Right? Go on with there, then come back is difficult, I think. Then also like they said Shantideva said like if I don't know how can you use in every way has like a kneel like something like I think Thor torrents, yeah, ground. Then they have two oceans, two options. The one is you cover all the like growth, yeah. Second one is you cover your feet. Like, then if you cover all the growth, it's not enough for to maybe ladder, maybe something else, right? But then if you cover your feet, then it's same to like cover all the growth. That's Shantideva said. Therefore, the first like we need to change like ourselves. That's very important. That difficult to change other people's mind, other people's whatever they're doing is difficult to change. They are. Then what I say right now, like if you say very nice, if you say like do like very nice, then if you think that's like nothing, that's something, because like they said like one master said, do not disregard, then small positive 18s think they are without benefit, because they are drop if of tiny water will eventually fill in the large container. Make sense? Yeah, similarly, like therefore if you say very nice today, then tomorrow like then create like merit more. If you create merit, then you are happy. Like we say samba zonas kasa say no dembi me samba no you do means like then you create a lot of merit, then whatever you think, whatever you do, like the easy to like achieve. Make sense? Okay. Then also like another things, one of my teacher, I still remember, he already passed away. Then when we was very young, then he always give advice for us like don't, if you get the money, don't waste like the stupid things. Then try to buy at least your robes. Then there's a lot of create merit, because like you looks like you take care of yourself, but basically you take here one of the monk, one of the human. We are like one of the part, include human, right? We looks like human beings there. We are here, not like that. We are include. Therefore, he always give advice for us to don't waste. Like if you get money, use for like a good way. Like if you use like something like do you want to know? I give you one like story like here. If you use like money too much, like alcohol and smoke and whatever, like bad things, it's really not good. But really not good. Not good your health. Not good like everything. Of course, like people love alcohol. I understand here, but it's too much. It's not good. Because like nobody wants to crazy, right? The alcohol make you crazy. Then like one example, one Tibet guy, he used to come Kadam Center. I don't want to tell his name, but he's very nice, really very nice. Then he first met Tibetan people here, North Carolina. Then he really wants to party. He invited me, Gilnobu, Gishila doesn't want to go. Then all the Duke students, then we went there, we met the Momo. There's a Tibetan party. We met the Momo, make food. He's so happy. Then he bought, I don't know what kind, like one bottle. He said today is the best my day since I came here. Then he drink. He's very nice. I think then finally he drank. Then I'm next to him. He yes, Gishila, there's two red. He hit me here. He red. There's two red. That I just like laughing. Everybody look there at him. He's crazy already. Then he do like many times, and then he's full sleep. Okay. Then when he wake up, the next morning, then he is also like wife's embarrassed. They take him to like his place. Then when he wake up, he's so embarrassed. Then he called me. Then this is true that I hit you many times. Like I don't remember. I tell him just joking. Then he's really embarrassed. Like that sometimes like the alcohol make imbalance, right? Yes. Then my teacher always said like don't spend like this kind, like spend money. If you have some money, then use like really you want what really you want. Yeah, something like that. Then finish. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so if you please turn to the Gold Prayer Book so we can say some dedications. To page 246, 246. Let's read the dedication. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain. Until then, may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world.
Good morning, everyone. A quick announcement. We were invited to be part of the United States-Canada film tour for the Dalai Lama Awakening and Compassion in Action films. And they're coming on Tuesday. They're bringing a red carpet. It's going to be quite an event. And it works out as a very win-win for us, because not only is it a film about His Holiness and the ideas that we share, but it's also a fundraiser for Kadampa Center, because the money that's brought in is split between us and the filmmakers. And so it also helps that film continue to tour on and spread that message. So we really would love it if all of you could come. Tickets are $20. They can be paid at the door or online. There is a link on their flyers in the lobby if you'd like to take one. And we're going to set up to show the trailers for the film during the break between the sessions. So if you have a few minutes and want to stay, both trailers only take about 6 minutes total. So you're welcome to watch those if you like. Thank you. Good morning and welcome to Kadampa Center. It's lovely to see so many of you here this morning. As you can see, we've had the screen down and we're showing some trailers. They're for two films called Dalai Lama Awakening and Compassion in Action, which is a follow-up film. And the reason why we're highlighting those is because we were invited to be part of the United States-Canada tour for these two films. And the director and films are coming on Tuesday night. And there will be a director Q&A, red carpet event. It's going to be a great time, I think. It's a real win-win for us because it's, of course, about His Holiness. And they're also using it as a way to help fundraise for Kadampa Center. So proceeds from the event will be split between us and the filmmakers. So that money helps support our center, as well as continuing to spread this message wherever they go across the world. So it's a really wonderful thing to do. We invite you to come. It's Tuesday night at 6:30. Tickets are $20, available at the door or online in advance. And there are some flyers in the lobby. You're welcome to take one if you'd like more information. We'll run the trailers one more time at the end of the program if you didn't get here early enough to see them. Thank you.
What's that?
Should I put this one?
Oh, yeah, maybe you should put it up if you can. So if you please take out the gold prayer book and turn to page 183. Let's chant Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra there between the two lines 3 times. Page 183. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Now, if you please turn to page 34, I believe. And let's read the 4 measurables in English. Page 34. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. If you turn the page to 37, and then you see towards the bottom, the four immeasurables chanting version. So let's chant that. Sen chen tam che de wa dong de we gyu dong den por ju chi dung ya don dung ya gi ju don de wa ju chi dung ya me be de wa dong mi de wa ju chi ye cha dong ni dong de we ton yom la ne po ju chi. And then right below you see Chenrezig's mantra. Let's chant that 8 times. And then below that, Green Taurus mantra 7 times. Om mani padme hum. 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 Om tare tu re soha. 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 Okay, thank you. The children are free to go to their classes. Thank
Sanje jedo soje chana la shanje bada dana shasa dagi je sanje be sona je ndola be je sanje ndoba sho sanje jedan soje chana la shanje bada dana shasa dagi je sanje be sona je ndola be je sanje ndoba sanje jedan soje chana la shanje bada dana shasa dagi je sanje be sona je ndola be je sanje ndoba sho. Good morning. The Lama Tsongkhapa said in Tibet, Kana Lingde Samba Sungela Samba Suna Sadun Loyin, so Sambangena Sadun Loyin, Tonche Sambana la Rale des. Yeah, Lama Tsongkhapa said the positive or negative aging depends on the intention. The intention is good, the aging is good. The intention is not good, the aging or karma is not good. Yeah, therefore everything is depends on intention. Like also like Lama Atisha said, like the root is poisoned, then tree and branch and leaves, also fruit are poisoned. The root is medicine, tree and branch and leaves, fruit, everything is medicine. The Lama Atisha said, therefore, therefore, whatever we do, things, and the practice, there's two things is very important. The first, the set of motivation. The second one, the last one is dedication. That's very important, all of us. Okay, do you understand what I say? Okay, very good. Therefore, of course, all of us came here so many different reasons, right? So many different. But like, you know, we have so many different motivation to come here. But main three set of motivation is continue to learn teaching. They have three different, like small scope and medium scope and great scope. Like for example, like, you know, the how set of motivation is how important, like for people, the recite one mantra, like Tara mantra, like these four people different motivation. The first one is bodhicitta, the second one is the renunciation, and the third one is for next life. The last one is like for happy life and benefit this life. They're all like different like motivations, but the same like recite Tara mantra, but different benefit, the different benefit. Therefore, I think it's like, you know, very important to set off the motivation. Then if you set up motivation like a good heart, then like Tibet people saying it like that, like, you know, it is better to sing a song with good heart than to say a prayer with a bad intention. Make sense? Okay. Therefore, it's like, you know, it's very important. Therefore, like, you know, the we have men, like, you know, three types way to set off the motivation. Then the first one is like what I said, like this life, then happy life, benefit, and a happy family. The second one is renunciation, and third one is bodhicitta. That's the main, like, you know, how we set up the motivation. Please, if you don't understand, raise hand. They're good for me. Okay. Therefore, first ones we all know. These three of them very good. It's very good, but we need like a happy life, happy family, then benefit this life. The second one is renunciation. Renunciation. Do you know meaning of the renunciation? Okay. The renunciation means like, basically very deep desire free from samsara. Samsara, this wonderful samsara. We want free from suffering, free from this samsara. Yeah. Therefore, you must think about like, samsara, how many suffering, how like, the many bad things in samsara, then you really want to free from samsara. For example, like, if we think the Raleigh is the best place we live, then we don't want to move everywhere, right? Therefore, if you think samsara is good, then you don't want to free from samsara. Therefore, you have to think about how suffering in samsara. They have so many problems, sufferings, but I'm going to tell like, they have like, 8 types of suffering, 6 types of suffering, 3 types of suffering, so many problems. But I'm going to just remind you 8 types of suffering. Then you really want to go away from samsara. Okay. Then, like first one is suffering for born. Then second, suffering for sickness. And suffering from getting old. And of course, suffering for die. Then there's the fourth. Then suffering from separate who you love. Then suffering from who you don't want to see, but the enemy, like something like that, you always met those, right? Then also like, suffering what do you want, you don't get. Yeah, then suffering what you don't want immediately come out your life, right? Also that's like symbol. We have so many different suffering. Therefore, you must like, try to any free from this samsara. Then how? I don't know. How? Like I give you one example. This is a good example, not good example. I don't know. Like, one person, maybe one man in the jail. Then nobody wants to go in the jail, right? Then one guy in the jail, he wants to free from jail. Then what he should do? He have to seek for good lawyer, right? Then a good lawyer give you advice what should do. If you don't do sleep, then no way to free from jail. But you have to follow what lawyer tell you. You have to follow. You do yourself. Then you have to chance. I don't know 100%, but you have to chance to free from jail, right? That's similarly, like, if you want to free from samsara, then we don't have power. Then who has? Like Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, they has power. Therefore, you must take refuge, I think. Then Buddha is advisor, like good lawyer, and right here, and Dharma is like GPS. How you get like the west to from here. Then Sangha, if you don't know English, then it's difficult to put in the when you go, right? Therefore, the Sangha teach you how can set up the GPS. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, basically, like, the Dharma is like map, like, how path, map, like how to, like, go to enlightenment, right? Therefore, you have to, like, take the refugees, but the Buddha cannot, like, take your suffering from his hand. The Buddha said, like, Roi dunga shaki mazela means like all the like mother senche is suffering, I cannot take from my hand. The similarly, my wonderful positive I cannot transfer to you. But what I can do, I can show you like how to do. If you follow, it's like you have to chance. If you don't follow, then still there. The Buddha said that. Therefore. Like Buddhist saying it like that, like Dani Dagi Ge, Dani Dagi. That means like you are your own master. Okay, you are your own enemy. And as you are your own witness, be responsible for doing good. They said we have responsibility the starting the Dharma, right? Therefore, if you follow what Buddha said, then you have to chance to free from samsara. Then if you free from samsara, this is more than not enough. It's more than not enough. Because why? You have so many wonderful grandparents, parents, wonderful sister, brother, and niece, nephew, so many. You have like, in your life, everybody in the samsara. Therefore, now you have to have set up again motivation. Then who can do like, okay, Buddha can do. Therefore, I have to become like Buddha, become enlightenment for all the Mother Senche being, right? All the Mother Senche being. Therefore, I'm going to do studying this, try to become enlightenment for help those people. That's the last one. The great scoop. What? Yeah. Therefore, I think like the motivation is really very, very important. Then, like for example, like Bodhisattva, everybody understand Bodhisattva, right? Bodhisattva give like a tiny food for bird, the very tiny food for bird. Then I don't know, you are me, like me. If example, I give all I have things, give somebody. There's a lot of benefit for the what Bodhisattva did, because whatever Bodhisattva did, he think about like all the Mother Senche beings. Whatever he do, he think about all the Mother Senche beings. Therefore, it's more like more the benefit, because his intention is for Mother Senche being. Therefore, it's very important to set off the motivation. Whatever you do, like you set up good heart. Whenever you stay, whenever you go, then you can get easily friends. Like then your life is very smoothly. Yeah, it's wonderful. Like you. Then also like dedication is also very important. And then how, like, we saying it like that, just as drop of the water, drop of the water in the ocean, then ocean, sorry, in my English, will never disappear until itself run dries. Ocean is not finished, the water drop is not finished, basically. Similarly, if you merit like dedication for all the Bodhisattvas, then Bodhisattvas, like, merit is not finished, your merit is still there. Saying it like that, understand? Like I give you, like, one story. Like a long time ago, the one Tibet man, his name is Akutemba. We believe he is like, the compassion Buddha. He go all over the Tibet. He give people like lesson, try to people be smart. Then one day he went from my hometown to the Lhasa with one family. One family is a Ward family. Then during that time, the Tibetan main food is tsamba. Tsamba, do you know tsamba? Tsamba is barley flour. That's the main Tibetan food. Then those family has a lot of tsamba because they are Ward family. The Akutemba has 1 cup of the tsamba. They're made for bean. But in the bean, the tsamba is becoming like yellow, the color's yellow. Then he asked to the wonderful family, can I put in my tsamba, in your tsamba? I'm going to not eat like, your tsamba, I'm just going to eat my tsamba until finish. He told them, they said, okay, yes, you can put in the tsamba in my bag. Then he put in the tsamba, he just like miss up. Then my hometown to in Lhasa, during that time, no transportation, you have to walk like, few months. Then every day they're going to lunch, dinner, he eat their tsamba, Then one of the part of their family tell the Akutemba, now your tsamba is finished because he eat more than like 1 cup, right? Then he said, look at the tsamba. No, my tsamba is not finished. It's still there, here. Like he's showing like, yeah. Then similarly like that, like, if we do dedication until they are not finished, we are like, merit is still there. Therefore, one thing is very important there. The another is like, if you do like practice Dhamma whole day and day to day, time to time, many times, if you don't dedication, then I mean, like, if you are angry, immediately your merit is disappear. If you do dedication, then your merit is developing. Okay, you understand, right? Okay, therefore, dedication is very, very important. Then also, like, dedication is very important. Now, also I left, like, or it's okay now, doesn't really matter. Then therefore, like, always like, practice good heart and loving kindness and patience, compassion, and contentment. That's very, very important. The other was like, if you're doing like traditionally, like a daily prayer and recite mantra, do past station without knowing this meaning, it's good. It's not more enough. Right? Similarly, like, like all religions, like, for example, like Christian, every day go to church, every Sunday go to church, right? But if knowing if don't knowing what is the Christian religious, it's not enough. We should know what you do practice, what you doing. Then you know many of the them. Then whatever you do practice is really makes sense. Therefore, His Holiness Dalai Lama always encourage people we need 21st century Buddhists. What does it mean 21st century Buddhists? I think the studying modern educated, modern knowledge, plus then what you're studying Buddhist, Christian, and Muslim, it doesn't really matter. You should know what is meaning of those religions. Then you're studying, then it really makes sense. Then also the many people said all religions is the same. I think all religions is not same. But all religions is the same goal. Same goal, because all religions talk about loving kindness and compassion and patience, right? All religions talk about this. There's the same goal, not same. Then yesterday I read the His Holiness book. Then His Holiness met the early 60s, one wonderful American woman in India. Then she went to the north part in India. She met so many Tibetan people. Then she told His Holiness Dalai Lama, I met many Tibetan people, but they are so wonderful. The morality, honest, good heart, they are so wonderful. She is so happy to meet those people. But she told His Holiness, very sadly, they don't have religions. That means she thought that every religion is the same. But every religion is not same, right? What I said, but every religion is the same goal. Yeah. Therefore, if you don't know meaning of the love, kindness, and the compassion, whatever you do practice, maybe in church, in the temple, in the gamble, it's you're doing here is very good. You're peaceful, calm down. Then you, after finish the session, then whenever you go back to home, then somebody pass you, cut you, then you immediately tang, tang, that means we, it's really don't know the meaning of the loving kindness and compassion. Then we should know what is the what is meaning of the loving kindness. The loving kindness means be nice for other people, right? Be treat other people, not only the human, all the sentient being, like dog, cats, dogs, every plant, tied for nice, tied for good. That's loving kindness, right? Right? That's similarly compassion. Compassion is similarly the other people free from suffering. That's the compassion, right? Then for example, if you think about always meaning of the loving kindness, then time to time again, then your mind is automatically always come up loving kindness. For example, when I first came here, people ask me, how are you? I don't know how I can say the give answer. Then I know oh, I'm good. How about you? Then nowadays, yeah, I don't have to think those words immediately come up. Oh, I'm good. How are you? I give you one story. One house member, he's a wonderful person. When I first came here, I always go with him. Then like how like come up automatically whenever we go to a store. He's very nice guy. He always say, "Hey, how are you?" Even though like he asked somebody, "They did you hear?" He immediately give answer. He said, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good." Because like immediately come up those like word, because we so many times do again. Similarly, like we like the practice like loving kindness, like time to time again is really very good, because we are human. We cannot mind like true cannot together like like anger. And what does it mean anger? Anger means like anger means wants to other people suffer, right? The loving means loving kindness means like other people be good. These two, the mind cannot come together with us. Therefore, if you really try to again, that's really, I think, good for our life. Do you understand? It's good. Yeah. Therefore, like then or similarly, like we should know meaning of the loving kindness, compassion, patience, and contentment. Especially contentment is key of the happiness. That His Holiness Dalai Lama said. He said like where happiness mostly come from three types, like economy and good health. Health is very important, right? And good friend. But if you don't have key of the contentment, no way to get in the happiness. Therefore, this is also very important. His Holiness Dalai Lama said. And then I think how important to the practice the compassion, because like one of the India master said like like if beautiful fruit tree like enlightenment, like me a happy life, if you really need seed, then you need water, then finally you get the fruit, right? Similarly, like the compassion is very important first and second and end. Because first, no compassion, no bodhicitta. No bodhicitta, no enlightenment, right? Therefore, compassion is very important. Second, without compassion, you cannot develop your bodhicitta. Then if you become a Buddha, no compassion, you cannot help other people. Therefore, the compassion is like first, second, third, all the time is very important. like for example, like like without religious, we can survive, right? Survive, do you think? But without compassion, we cannot survive. We need like loving kindness and compassion when we was young, grow up, get old. We need those. Without those, we cannot survive. Therefore, it's very important to all of us studying, I think. Therefore, I think everybody, all sentient being has like a compassion, but we cannot use. We can't use, because why? We have so many bad habits. Therefore, we try to use. How? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like recognize slowly, impossible, right? Yeah, change the bad habit. Because like for example, here is good things, here is bad things. Our mind always go this way. It's really difficult to change here because we have a lot of bad habit. Therefore, yeah, we have to change slowly and slowly, possible, right? Yeah, it take time. Then similarly, like we talk about like compassion for other people, but same things we need like self love, self compassion. That's I think very important. It's really very important. Like if you don't love yourself, the impossible you love other people. If you don't compassion, self compassion, it's difficult to compassion for other people. Therefore, I always think like the when like Bodhisattvas petition, they do petition, they always think about on the way back the enemy. They try to go nice, then come back their mind. But for ours, like beginning, it's difficult for us. Therefore, we first profit for us, for ourselves, then make like a family and friends and community for spend from us. That's I think more easier for us. That's what I think. Then if like like for example, if you cannot like peaceful, if you cannot calm, if you cannot peaceful, it's difficult to lead the whole peace, right? Therefore, first you have to change your mind, then you change the other people, make sense. Otherwise, it's difficult to change other people's mind, other people's opinion. It's difficult. Therefore, the Shantideva said, like thought, thought. If on the ground so many thought, you cannot walk. Thorns. Okay. then they have like two options. The first options, you cover all the ground. Second, you cover your feet, right? But if you covered all the ground, is more not enough for the ladder, whatever. But easy to cover your feet. That means like same like you change first your mind, then it's like similarly change the other mind, something like that, like then like some people, many people, like some people really don't like their self. Really, I heard many people, I hate my life. I hate myself, like many people say. That's totally wrong. Some people think, I have nothing. That's I think they cheat their self. We have a lot of things. We have at least like say very good word. Do at least help like somebody. We can do like think good, do good, and also say good. That's so wonderful, because like if you think this cannot help, then one master said like gyawa chung tala yung mapenyon da nyamashas. If you do not disregard small positive 18th, things they are without benefit, then because tiny drop of the water will be eventually full of large container. Make sense? Therefore, like it's very like important to the at least like curate merit. If like curate merit one by one again, that's like we curate a lot of merit. If you curate merit, then whatever you think, whatever you do is easily like easily you get. Make sense? Yeah, something like that. There, therefore, it's like it's I think that is very important to think about like something like that. Then then I think many people said like I don't complicate. I don't need complicate like temple in church and whatever. I don't need complicate because my religion is a loving kindness. Somebody said that this is truth. Whenever you go, whenever you stay, you can do like you do practice. But beginning of the arts, right? It's very important to have the wonderful temple, wonderful church, wonderful like whatever, because like the studying Buddhist is like not only for studying Buddhist. The studying Buddhist need like so many cause and condition. We need like cause of condition. Therefore, we have to have a lot courage, merit. Therefore, if you have like wonderful temple like this, you can clean the temple, set up the offering, then you can do prostration easily. Like remember, your mind, you see like wonderful things easily. Like your mind is becoming positive, right? Therefore, we need like daily people who do like daily daily pray. We should need like these wonderful things. But then like what I said before, like some people think like whatever they do like practice, they think like sit on the like this wonderful like cushions. They're doing the something like meditate, recite mantra, whatever, like then what I say like whatever you do in the Gamba church, please bring with you whenever you go. Make sense? Because if you whatever you do good things here, then you drop here, you go walk, you go to like shopping, then you go whatever you go, then you cannot bring like these wonderful things, then you get a lot of problem. Something going on around you get problem. Because if you try to bring like something these things, then good for your life. I give you one example, like like 4 days ago, I went to the gym. Gym, right? Gym, okay, with my cousin. Then we went to the locker room. Then when we put the things, the one guy stand there. Then he asked my cousin and me, "Do you guys want to play basketball?" Then I say, "Sure, I love to play basketball." Yeah. Then he said, "Okay, you guys go, I will come." Then okay, then I put the things in the locker room, close the lock. Then I went to the basketball, what the call, cold, yeah. Now after 5 minutes, I really my feeling uncomfortable, really uncomfortable. Then I told my cousin, okay, you stay here. I'm going to pick up my things. When I got in the like locker room, the guy who told us coming to play basketball, he already ready to leave from gym. Then he's so nervous. Then I look at my log is gone within 5 minutes. Then I'm not worried about the guy. Then I'm worried about my things. Immediately I took off everything like, but looks like everything's there. Looks everything's there. Then the lock is gone. Then I took everything, brought with me the basketball court. Then we played basketball almost hour. Then I asked my friend, he's the one asked me to go because he don't have car. Then basically I go for him. Then before the Tibetan New Year, I think before the 1 day Tibetan New Year, then I asked him to, then now we have to leave because we have to prepare like something like that. Then when I look again my things, I have so nice sunglasses. The Geshe Gele bought me last Christmas present. They're fancy. I'm just joking. But he bought me like 155. It's very much like money. Then I look at there. Then I go back. I spend like $35 extra buy good one. You mean basically my one is 185. Then I love this glass because it's good for my eye. He took my glass, the guy. He didn't have chance to take my wallet and cell phone because I show up, but he take my glass. Then first, I'm upset, really upset. Then immediately, I change my mind. I think, oh, it's okay, everything's impermanent. Before I get the glass, I survive. Still, I'm alive. Then I really think about like immediately come off my mind. The people who killed the Chapel Hill 3, they're already gone. I'm still here. It's really like, think about like that. Then I just let my glass to go. Then I just like wish the benefit for him to, yeah, he like my glass, then he can use my glass or whatever he want. Yeah, something like that. Then if like, if you try to every time like this kind like positive in your mind, it's help sometimes. Then also like what I said, like we take care ourselves. We take care ourselves is very important because when I was young at the monastery, one of my teacher always like he give advice. He said like if you get the money, don't use stupid things. Try to buy good ropes, good tanga. The tanga is cheapest one. He always say try to buy tanga. That's like it leads you take care of one human being. Make sense? It leads you take care of one monk. Therefore, a lot of benefit. Therefore, if you use like unnecessary things for money, that's not good. Then like for example, monks don't need worry about that. Here for us, like if you have money, then unhappy, you go to like the maybe bar, drink a lot alcohol, a lot of smoking, and then things not good, right? But like alcohol, I think that's my experience. Alcohol make you a blank, yeah. because like, one of the guy, Tibet guy, who came in North Carolina, since he came here, never met Tibetan people. Then he met us. He's so happy. Then he invited for us and me and Genovo and the Duke students. He make party. Then whenever Tibetan people make the party, we make the momo. That's the best. Okay. Then he bought like, the bottle alcohol maybe. I'm not sure. Then he's so happy. He drink. Then finally, what he do? He hit me. Yes, true, right, Geshe-la? He hit me here. Again. He says something like, right, Geshe-la? Geshe-la. Then finally, he fall in sleep. Because the alcohol, his mind blank. Then his wife is so embarrassed. Then after we are finished party, then somebody help him put in the car. Anyway, that morning, the after morning, he called me. He's so embarrassed. Then he said, Geshe-la, did I hit you? Then I just I don't remember. Then my wife says, I told him, I don't remember. And therefore, like, also like, nobody wants to crazy, right? Sometimes alcohol make crazy, right? Yeah, therefore, it's like, I understand like little bit, it's too much, it's really not good. Therefore, like my teachers are always, they give advice for us, like, don't spend money for unnecessary things. That better to buy like, robes. Of course, here, like we have wonderful clothes, wonderful, we need necessaries. What I say, it at least take care one of the human being, right? Therefore, it's really important, I think. I don't know. I said too much. Then, do you understand? Everybody understand, right? That's good. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Then we have a lot of problem, right? Problem, suffering, because like the many, like Kadamba Master said, like, the samsara is top of the needle, tip of the needle, tip of the needle, tip of the needle. Nobody can sit on the tip of the needle, right? Therefore, like Kadamba, many masters said, we really run away from here as soon as you can, because that's like tip of the needle. Always we got the suffering. Therefore, all of us try to run out. Virasi. Like something like that, like, I think that's it today. Thank you.
Okay, if you turn to page 246 in the Gold Book, we'll do our precious dedication according to the teaching today. 246. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness, and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now turn to the previous 2 pages, and let's read the short, long life prayers. First on 244. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And then on the facing page at the bottom, the one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Awatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And then back to the one for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the 3 jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And then 7 green Dharma mantras. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.